Okay, so morning everyone. In the last lecture, we have already seen the left recursion and what is the importance of the left recursion. Basically, we have two types of parser, top down and bottom up, that we have already seen. And the especially top down parser doesn't work with the doesn't work if the grammar is left recursive. And apart from that, we have already seen that the grammar should not be ambiguous, right? So today we are going to seeing the concept of left factoring, that is if your grammar is the non-deterministic grammar. So before starting the concept, let's discuss about the various classification of the grammar that we have seen so far. So basically, your grammar can be of two type. One is the ambiguous grammar that we have already seen, and another is the unambiguous grammar. So basically, we have already seen that the grammar shouldn't be ambiguous. If it is ambiguous, then you have to convert this grammar into unambiguous grammar, right? Now, the another classification of the grammar is again of two type. Either your grammar can be left recursive or your grammar can be right recursive. Now, the problem with the left recursive grammar that we have already seen is that is with the top down parser. It doesn't work perfectly on it because the parser can is stuck on the infinite loop. So we have already seen, if your grammar is of type, say a tends to a alpha, and if you start the function with the a, so a will call itself a, and this will go on, right? So basically your grammar will is stuck, your parser will is stuck in the infinite loop. So we do not prefer the left recursive grammar as well, so we have to convert this grammar into right recursive grammar, right? Now, the third type of classification that we can see is that we have again two types of grammar. We can classify the grammar in two categories. One is the deterministic grammar and another is the non-deterministic grammar. So if we talk about the non-deterministic grammar, so we know that if there are various possibilities in the output by seeing a single input, then this type of grammar is called as non-deterministic grammar. So let's take one example. Suppose there is a grammar where a tends to, this is the first input, and then we have AB, then we have AC. Suppose this is the grammar we have given, and I need to generate AC. Suppose मुझे generate करना है AC. Now, what are the possibilities? By seeing the A, your parser, by seeing capital A, by seeing the small a, your parser has, according to the first production, your parser has a possibility that the second output will be A. But if I match this particular string, the AA string, with the input string, the output string that is required is AC. So the first character is matched. So that is why your parser has taken the second, parser has generated the second output, that is A. But A is not matched with AC. So your parser will backtrack. Now, with backtracking, A is already generated. That is the first string we require. It will go to the second production and it will generate a B. Now again, if I match with B with C, so again the string is not matched. So your parser will backtrack. And now your parser will generate second string as C, which is matched and which is a required output. Now what is the problem with this type of grammar is that your parser has various possibilities, and to generate the exact possibility, exact output, it will backtrack. Okay? So if it is backtracking, why it is backtracking? Obviously it will take lots of time to backtrack because the parser is confused, right? Because various type of possibilities are there for the second string. Now why it is happening? Because every production has a common prefix, because every production is starting with small a, and the second character of the production is the different character. So that is why your parser gets confused and it generates first string AA, then it checks it is not matched with AC, then it gets backtrack, and then it generates AB, again it backtracks, and then it generates AC. That is your final output, right? So basically it is happening because your all production are starting with a common prefix. This is also called as common prefix problem. इस प्रॉब्लम को, इस ग्रामर, इस टाइप के ग्रामर की प्रॉब्लम को हम क्या बोलते हैं? कॉमन प्रीफिक्स प्रॉब्लम भी बोलते हैं, राइट? सो दिस इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज कॉमन प्रीफिक्स प्रॉब्लम. And the another reason is because your grammar is non-deterministic grammar. This is the another reason, क्योंकि एक इनपुट की पॉसिबिलिटीज से यू कैन जनरेट, यू कैन गो टू द वेरियस आउटपुट्स. आप एक से ज्यादा आउटपुट जनरेट कर रहे हैं, possibilities of more than one output. That is why this grammar is a non-deterministic grammar. तो अब करना क्या है? आपको करना ये है कि आपको ये नॉन डिटर्मिनिज्म जो है ये हटाना है, सो दैट आपका ये जो कॉमन प्रीफिक्स प्रॉब्लम है, ये जो नॉन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक टाइप का जो प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है जिससे बैक ट्रैकिंग हो रही है, ये हट जाए, राइट? तो आपको करना क्या पड़ेगा? इफ योर ग्रामर इज अ नॉन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक ग्रामर एंड यू हैव ऑलरेडी डिटरमाइंड दैट it is a non-deterministic grammar, so you have to convert your grammar into deterministic grammar, right? So let's take one example. ये वाली जो मेरी ग्रामर थी, जो कि मैंने ऐसे लिखी, राइट? दिस वाज द ग्रामर. ये ग्रामर थी मेरी ए बी ए सी. इसको मुझे क्या करना है? डिटर्मिनिस्टिक ग्रामर में कन्वर्ट करना है, क्योंकि मुझे बैक ट्रैकिंग करनी पड़ रही है. तो क्या कर सकते हैं? टेक अ कॉमन प्रीफिक्स. कॉमन प्रीफिक्स जो आपके पास है उसको निकाल लिया, एंड जो रिमेनिंग हमारे पास स्ट्रिंग्स थी उसके लिए मैंने एक एक सिंबल इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया, से कैपिटल बी, एंड फ्रॉम कैपिटल बी आई एम जनरेटिंग any one of the output, either A or B or C. So but obvious है, अगर मुझे AC जनरेट करना है तो मैं क्या करूंगी? I'll go to this production and from B directly I will generate what? B को मैं किससे रिप्लेस कर दूंगी? ये जो है इसको आप किससे रिप्लेस कर देंगे? B को डायरेक्ट मैं किससे रिप्लेस कर दूंगी? AC से. सो देयर इज नो कंफ्यूजन, क्योंकि B इनमें से कोई एक आउटपुट जनरेट करेगा, राइट? तो आपका यहाँ पर ये जो ग्रामर थी, इसको नॉन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक से आपने किस में कन्वर्ट कर दिया? डिटर्मिनिस्टिक में कन्वर्ट कर दिया, ठीक है? सो एनी वन ऑप्शन विल बी टेकन. अगर हम इसका पार्स ट्री बनाए तो कैसे बनेगा? स्मॉल ए, यहाँ पर क्या आ जाएगा? कैपिटल बी, एंड यू कैन रिप्लेस कैपिटल विद बी विद सी. तो आपका ये जो स्ट्रिंग है AC, ये जनरेट हो गया यहाँ पर, ठीक है? तो सबसे पहला काम क्या करा आपने? जो आपकी नॉन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक ग्रामर थी उसको डिटर्मिनिस्टिक में कन्वर्ट करा, एंड आफ्टर दैट यू कैन जनरेट द स्ट्रिंग. दिस प्रोसीजर इज कॉल्ड एज लेफ्ट फैक्टरिंग, ठीक है? दिस प्रोसीजर इज कॉल्ड एज लेफ्ट फैक्टरिंग. विच प्रोसीजर? कन्वर्जन ऑफ नॉन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक ग्रामर टू द डिटर्मिनिस्टिक ग्रामर इज कॉल्ड एज लेफ्ट फैक्टरिंग, राइट? और जो प्रॉब्लम थी, प्रॉब्लम कौन सी थी कि आपकी बैक ट्रैकिंग क्यों हो रही है? दैट प्रॉब्लम इज कॉल्ड एज कॉमन प्रीफिक्स प्रॉब्लम. फाइन. सो वी विल टेक वन एग्जांपल एंड वी विल सी कि किस तरीके से यू कैन convert your non-deterministic grammar into deterministic grammar, and after that you can generate the particular string, ठीक है? तो ये करके देख लेते हैं. Okay, it is a very common example that I'm going to discuss. तो let's start with the grammar. S tends to okay. So यहाँ पर आपका जो है if then else then a statement, and then if else then a statement, else statement, and this is the final string that we are generating. So first of all हमें करना क्या है, check whether this grammar is non-deterministic or not. If it is a non-deterministic grammar, then you have to convert this grammar into deterministic grammar. So first of all, what is the rule to convert the grammar, non-deterministic grammar into deterministic grammar? So what are we going to do? Suppose alpha is a common prefix, so we'll do alpha. First production जो आप बनाएंगे, A tends to alpha, and the remaining production जो कि आपका different था, that is represented by A dash, and A dash को आप क्या बना दोगे? Suppose the production 1 is beta 1, then beta 2, then beta 3 and so on. तो इनमें से कोई एक production ये ले लेगा. So this is the rule to convert the non-deterministic grammar into deterministic grammar, right? So what are we going to do? This is the grammar given to you. So first of all, you have to check whether the grammar is non-deterministic or not. If it is a non-deterministic grammar, then you have to convert this grammar into deterministic grammar. Okay. So first of all, the answer for non-determinism is yes. Why it is yes? Because if you see the grammar, the first production is IETS, second production is IETSES, and the third production is A. Now, if I see the first production IETS and the second production is having IETS, which means this particular thing is common for two productions, right? Which is common? IETS is the common prefix with two productions, and the third production is a separate production, so there is no problem in this particular production. So if I see the first production and the second production, I found that the value of alpha is IETS, right? So what am I going to do? It is a non-deterministic grammar. I found that it is a non-deterministic grammar, so I have to convert this particular grammar to the deterministic grammar, right? So what am I going to do? So first of all, my production is IETS. This is my production, right? So I've started the conversion of the grammar. So first of all, my starting production will be A tends to S. Now, अल्फा हमारा क्या है? सबसे पहले हम डिटरमाइन कर लेते हैं क्या क्या चीज क्या क्या है. अल्फा है मेरा कॉमन प्रीफिक्स IETS. Now what is beta 1? Beta 1 का मतलब आपके पास यूनिक स्ट्रिंग फर्स्ट प्रोडक्शन में क्या है? So I have null value. And what is my beta 2? My beta 2 is ES. This is my beta 2. Now start converting. So S tends to IETS and remaining production which has this common string and a non-common production, right? Now I'll write for S dash. S dash में आप क्या लिखोगे? Beta 1 is epsilon. इस वाले को follow कर रही हूं मैं. Beta 1 is epsilon and my beta 2 is ES, right? My beta 2 is ES. And there is one more production. I'm sorry. There is one more production in the grammar. E tends to B. And इसमें कोई problem नहीं है. So E tends to B. Now, after converting your non-deterministic grammar into deterministic grammar, your production has become this. So this grammar is now deterministic grammar. So let's check. अगर आप इस वाले production को check करें, so there is no common prefix. आपका कोई particular एक output ही generate होगा. अगर आप इसको देखें तो देयर इज नो कॉमन प्रीफिक्स, आपका कोई एक आउटपुट ही जनरेट होगा. और अगर आप इससे देखें तो ये ऑलरेडी आपका डिटरमिनिस्टिक था. ठीक है. सो इन दिस वे यू कैन कन्वर्ट योर नॉन डिटरमिनिस्टिक ग्रामर इनटू डिटरमिनिस्टिक ग्रामर एंड देन इजीली you can generate any kind of string from the non-deterministic grammar. That is another part. आप कोई भी string लेकर के इसको check कर सकते हैं. So for your exercise, I'm going to give you one question. You can try this question, and in the next lecture, we can try this particular question to solve. Okay. So what is the question I'm going to give you? So the question is, okay, your grammar is given to you as S tends to, and then this is the grammar given to you. So first of all, you have to check whether this grammar is non-deterministic or not. If it is a non-deterministic grammar, then you have to convert this grammar into deterministic grammar. Now, one more thing, it is a kind of hint. It is not necessary that in a single step, the non-determinism can be removed. Maybe you have to require or you have to apply more than one times this particular rule to convert your non-deterministic grammar into deterministic grammar. That you have to see. ऐसा हो सकता है कि आप इस ग्रामर को एक स्टेप में डिटर्मिनिस्टिक में कन्वर्ट ना कर पाए, तो आप एक बारी एक स्टेप लगाएं, फिर आपकी जो ग्रामर है उसमें कोई प्रोडक्शन आपका नॉन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक आएगा या कोई दो प्रोडक्शन नॉन डिटर्मिनिस्टिक आएंगे, और फिर आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट दोस प्रोडक्शन इन दी सेकेंड स्टेप एज ए डिटर्मिनिस्टिक. ठीक है, तो आपको ये जो है पर्टिकुलर एग्जाम्पल इसको सॉल्व करके देखना है और नेक्स्ट सेशन में फिर हम इसको डिस्कस करेंगे. फाइन. So I'm ending this particular lecture over here only. For any kind of confusion, you can